Hello, everybody. Jess Lose with the Structural Building Components Association, SBCA, here with another weekly update. Now, this one might feel a little strange because I'm going to talk about 7 months into the future, and I'm going to talk about BCMC today. Now, for our staff, for us as an association, and for many of our exhibitors and the staff that work on their booths, BCMC is a year-round project. And, we are, several months away from the upcoming BCMC, but also several months away from the last one. But I want you to start thinking about that because our exhibit space, all those people that are exhibiting, thinking about that, it is going pretty darn quick. We've sold about 75% of our total space, and we're still in our early bird registration period for exhibitors. So I believe that's going to end May 1st, but that doesn't necessarily mean that space is still going to be there. We are selling a lot. A lot of exhibitors are increasing their space. They're feeling bullish about component manufacturers. Some are even doubling their space, which is great for us to hear as SBCA staff trying to sell that. Ashley's been doing a good job there. But it's one of those that we want to make sure that everybody gets the opportunity that wants to exhibit. So if you're kind of on the fence, you're not really sure, you haven't pulled the trigger yet, I would suggest you do that because the early bird is going to have to get the worm this time. The early bird, if you wait till May 1st, that deadline might not be there. So what does that mean for the attendees? Obviously, we're going to have a robust show floor. It's going to be really good that way. Last year's show floor was really nice. It felt full. It felt vibrant. A lot of people. The traffic was good. So I'm looking forward to that in Indianapolis coming up. And as a reminder for everybody, save the date. It's going to be September 12th through the 16th in Indianapolis. We're going to have some 40th anniversary celebration things there, but make sure that you get into that space if you need to from an exhibitor standpoint. Another thing I wanted to talk about was our innovation grant. That is something that we are making a cornerstone as far as SBCA with our new strategic plan. I'll be talking a lot about that in the next few weeks and months, but one of the things that we're really trying to inject as an association and trying to look to the future of what does component manufacturing look like several years and even decades from now. But one of those things is innovation. And innovation is one of those words that usually drives me nuts because what does it mean? Something different to everybody, and it's really overused. But what we're trying to do is just getting people thinking about entering our industry, trying to kind of ratchet up that competition as far as like, how do we make trusses better? How do we do material flow? How do we do better software? How do we do everything just a little bit better? And that's really what we're looking for. So anybody that has an idea that might be applicable, whether it's in a parallel or kind of an adjacent industry that would like to get into the component industry to show those wares, or if it's just a brand new idea, maybe it's a college student with a startup idea, any type of those things, that's what the innovation grant is for. You make that application. We've got our deadline coming up here in April 7th, and we'll let you know within a couple of weeks after that who's going to make the cut, who's not, and we'll give feedback, both ways on what we liked, what we didn't from that panel. So the innovation grant is a great way to get out in front of a ton of component manufacturers. And even if you're in the idea phase, you're going to be right at the cusp of where everything happens in this industry. It's BCMC. It's that week. So it's going to be a really cool opportunity. I hope as our association, we're able to continue to drive that innovation, that we're always looking to advance component manufacturing to make things a little bit better to where our industry is on the cusp, as we've always been in the construction industry. But really, as we look to do so many more things within offsite construction, how important components are, really making things easier for builders, as we all know we can. But that's going to be one of the things to make sure that we are on that cutting edge. So with our strategic plan, with our innovation grant that we're looking to give away for BCMC, those are the really cool things that we're doing. Make sure you take advantage of that. And, if not this year, maybe next year. But one other thing that I wanted to kind of think about as I think about exhibit space throughout the year and people that have exhibited in the past. And, one thing that does happen a lot in our industry is acquisitions. And what does success look like from an exhibitor standpoint? Obviously, they're all going to want sales. They want sales, take the orders, write them down, sell. Makes sense. But another thing is it kind of puts you out there too for an acquisition. Like if you're, small, medium-sized business, you're looking to be acquired, BCMC is a great way to do that. And if you look at our exhibitor lists over the last few years, you would see several acquisitions come out of that. And congratulations to those companies. It's a great way for them to continue on their product and what they're offering. But that's another thing that isn't often said when we're trying to target various companies. So if that's on your mind too, that is an exit strategy. It's not all about sales. Sometimes you can sell the whole darn thing. So with that, really looking forward to BCMC this year. We're going to be talking a lot about it between now and then. We've got a ton of stuff happening between now and then over the summer with our May OQM. We've got a July OQM coming up in Buffalo. So really fun times with the association. So with that, I'm going to leave it till then. We'll talk a little bit later. We'll talk next week, actually. So, I hope everybody's having a great week. Thinking about BCMC. I know I am. I know our staff is. It's going to be a great show. So hopefully we talk between now and then. But just letting you know that it is one of the things that's always on our minds. So till next week, peaks up, press on. Hope you have a great one, and we'll talk to you later.